little bit. I just collected some questions, some frequently asked questions, according to our upcoming event, Conscious Power Play, happening this Sunday in Prague. So these questions are like from people who reached out, and I think it's a good idea to make like a video to answer them, because maybe some guys of you watching this are asking the same. First question was about the words dominance and submission. So what does it mean?
It basically acknowledges that there is an underlying level of power dynamics in every social interaction. Like, no matter if we talk about partnership or professional environment or family system, there is, in most of the cases, someone bigger than the other one. And this can be described in many different ways. One of them is to sort it by dominance and submission. Another framing describing exactly the same would be someone is holding space and someone is surrendering into that space. Or let's say you have the meeting between an elderly experienced person and between a youngster. Then the elder one will let and the younger one will follow. So it basically acknowledges that one has temporary more responsibility for the situation than another one. And I'm aware of these connotation of dominance and submission to the BDSM scene, but it's not related to this. Like, they use the terms too, but I mean it in a way broader sense. Like another way of phrasing it would be someone or one person is taking full responsibility of a situation, and the other one temporarily gives away responsibility and trusts.
The second question is nudity expected in the workshop?
This is by far the most asked question around all of these workshops. Here's the thing. It is by definition not a Tantra workshop, meaning there is no nudity expected or essential part of the program. It is 100% about everyone's individual boundaries and comfort zones. So to be very clear, there is no nudity expected, and there is certainly no group pressure, but also there is the freedom for those people who are, for some exercises, comfortable with it, to go there. Like, I don't want to limit it, but certainly there is no push in that direction. So with other words, you are fully self-reliant for your experience. You don't have to be nude, not at all, but it might happen that other people partly or fully undress for a ritual.
The third question is conscious power play. I found the name very interesting, but I don't know what does it mean.
The name of the workshop, Conscious Power Play, consists of 3 words: conscious, power, and play. And they are all 3 crucial. Let's start with power. Power basically acknowledges the ability to shape reality. It acknowledges the responsibility to make conscious and clear decisions about one's own experience, meaning to either agree and go into a situation or to say no thanks and not entering a situation. So in that sense, power basically acknowledges the creative role of shaping your experiences. And since power dynamic plays out everywhere, no matter if it's acknowledged or not, it is basically a training in self-reliance, like training in perception and in communication, and most of all in somatic experiencing, like if this what people say or want to say is really aligned with the body feeling and with the system's reaction. And the more aligned that is, the higher is the chance for fulfilling experiences and most importantly for not crossing any boundaries. It is absolutely about personal freedom, personal integrity, and related to this, it's about being and becoming more authentic. Like being true and being honest to yourself and to the people you are interacting with.
What do you mean by the word power?
By power, I mean the responsibility to direct my energy in a wise, healthy, and useful way, meaning to my own good and to the good for all the people around me or for the people who I'm interacting with. So this is why it also contains the word, and why the title contains the word conscious as well, that it's based on deliberate conscious decisions and not on some autopilot, you know? And another thing, like before you asked me about the workshop title, Conscious Power Play, like about power I spoke, conscious is self-evident and obvious. Important is the play aspect, that all this happens in a playful, lighthearted, easy way while touching very deep layers of the being, maybe even the soul, if you want to call it like this. Like, while it is about truth and authenticity, at the same time it is playful and it's fun and it's interactive and it's back and forth, and it's so far the most appealing way to experience this topic and to progress in it.
It sounds very safe to me. that it's really a space with lightness and a safety. Always when you speak about it like this, I have this feeling.
It certainly is a part of any of my workshops that I offer a safe space where people make their own experiences, and all the rituals or all the exercises are suggestions from my side and invitations, and people are totally welcome to either follow the invitation and go along with it, or to say, that one is not for me. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. Like, no matter what your background is and what your experience is and what your individual need for safety is, it will be met.